Welcome back to Evergreen Kenpo. Today we'll be working on Kihon Gata Bo. And for the sake of keeping this video succinct, I'm going to assume you've already seen the bow basics video and practiced those. Okay, so I'd like you to start with the bow tucked in your armpit this way. Okay, hand down, as if your hands are at your sides this way. That's how you want to grab it. Okay, you're going to start with your toes facing out and bow. And then when you stand up, put your left hand knuckles up so that your knuckles are touching the bow here. Start to flip the bow out, and as it comes into your palm, grab it. Continue that same motion all the way up to your shoulder, and then let go with your left hand. Slide it up to the end of the bow and draw a circle like the sun. Okay? Keep this on the front of your shoulder. Step your left leg forward. Draw your right leg up to your left and then over. This is like your ready position at this point. Now, as you bow, keep it on the front of your shoulder, and this hand will push up until your knuckles touch your belt. So from here, bow, push. Okay? Reach your left hand up in front of your face. Fingertips down, touch the bow and slide down until you've got about a third of it. Pick it up. Stand up, put this on your shoulder, your right shoulder. Step back with your left leg. Strike down. This is a Zenkut stance here. Draw the bow back to your belt, and then you're going to thrust. And as you do that, draw up to a horse stance. Okay, and remember, toes are angled out. Shift back. This is a reverse bow stance or reverse Zenkut stance. Block past your front leg. Just go just past your leg, parallel to your leg, the same angle. Then pull back, sliding through your bottom hand, stab the enemy's foot. Okay, now shift your stance forward, facing that left angle. Shift your stance and push your back end down and across past your front leg. Again, parallel to this part of your leg, to your shin. Turn around, now using the center of the bow, push block behind you over on the right hand side. And you're swiveling your stance. So I'm going from left leg forward Zenkut stance to a right leg forward Zenkut stance. Push block left to right. Go just past your leg. Overhead strike. And then step into a long Zenkut stance. So just step a few inches past where you are now with your front leg. Pull this back to your belt. Both hands together. This does not slide through. This is a gripped thrust. Step in and thrust. All right, now slide your front foot back into a cat stance and then circle block. This is number 6 from the basics. Step back with your right leg, turn this foot and shift, and this is that reverse bow stance or reverse Zenkut stance. Block past your front leg, stab down into the enemy's foot. Step through, facing center now. Step all the way through, flip the whole thing over and block past your front leg and also block across your face and chest. So it's this way. Bring the bottom end around to your right side and then pick it up, overhead strike and ki-ai. Draw back to a cat stance here. Circle block. Okay, now we're gonna go 45 degrees. So we're facing center now. You're not gonna go right, you're gonna go in between, exactly center from middle to right here. 45-degree angle. Tip your left end up, step your right foot to that 45-degree, shift your stance, bend forward, Zenkutsu stance, block, push block, left to right, past your leg, and then pick it up, overhead strike, and step into that long Zenkutsu stance, thrust. Okay, draw back to a cat stance, circle. All right, now here's the tricky part of the kata. Your right foot that's in the cat stance currently will stay where it is, and it will pivot to face left. Okay? As that happens, your left foot will draw back to it and put your bow down flat, parallel to the ground. So you're changing direction. So we were here. This foot stays. You pivot, step back to it. Bring your bow flat. All right, from here, pick the left end up. And again, we're doing that 45-degree angle, but instead of going that way, we're going that way. So you're not going straight ahead, you're facing straight ahead right now, but from here, you'll take a 45-degree angle turn towards the corner. Okay, left hand up, step the right leg forward, push block, 45 degrees. Overhead strike, step into that long Zenkutsu stance and thrust. Again, draw back, cat stance, circle block. Same as before. Now, draw your feet even, like a ready position, shoulder width. Bring your bow flat here, about chest level in front of you. You're going to look behind you. You have an enemy back here, and what you're going to do is draw a circle around their wrist. So you're drawing a circle around their wrist and ripping their grip from their bow. So from here, come under their arm, around the circle, disarm them, take their hand off the bow, and then poke them. Okay? Again, this is a thrust, like this, not sliding. So circle, thrust. All right? Draw up, so you're going to turn and face that back direction. Bring your feet to that same ready position here, facing this direction now. And now you're being struck from behind on top of the head. Push your bow up to block up above you. Okay? So your attacker is back here, and they're trying to hit you in the back of the head, and you block it from behind. Now they're right there, so you're going to step away from them a little bit. Step your left leg forward, but crossed over. And the reason you do that is because you're about to spin and strike the knee. Okay? Now this is a new strike called a reverse strike. And what you want to do is take and flip the whole thing over and then strike out. Now remember, your grip doesn't change during this whole kata. So you should always have right hand up, left hand down. That doesn't change at all. So we're here, right hand up, left hand down. Now flip the whole thing over. Just flip it. Okay? Take your step, turn around, and strike. And this is where you would drop to your knee. Okay? So watch again one last time. You're here, block, step, flip, drop, and strike. Now from here, flip the whole thing straight over and then strike across, but up into their ribs. So you hit their knee, and then you flip and you hit their ribs. Okay. Now they're trying to attack you back. Stand up, but don't move your feet. Leave your feet where they are and shift yourself into a back stance. Push block from left to right. So that looks like this. Okay, and then overhead strike and shift back into that Zenkutsu stance. All right, now you're gonna go up, down, side to side, and then thrust. Aya! That's your second ki. Draw back to a cat stance. Circle back. Bring the whole thing up and over to your right side. Draw your feet together. And then flip it over into your armpit. Toes out, bow. Okay, one quick thing of note. When you're doing up, down, side to side, don't hit your shoulder. Watch. This is what you do not want to do. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, I want to hit them with this end. So I want to hit them up under the chin, up there. But I don't want to hit myself on the shoulder. Ouch. So what I do is I roll it. See how it rolls with my shoulder? I'm not going slam into it. I'm rolling it. Okay? That takes a little bit of practice, so it may be a good idea to practice that one. That's basic number 10, by the way, for those of you that are practicing all of the basics. Okay, now I'm going to go through the entire kata at full speed. And if you have any questions about it, pause it, rewind it to the slow version of it, and go through that version of it first. And then come back when you're ready for the full speed version. All right, so starts here. Bow. Hey! Hey! Okay, very good. That was Kihon Gata Bo. Thank you. We'll see you next time.